Ideally over there? Oh, damn it. I'm just shy. But yeah, I'm assuming eventually the entire goal of this game is going to be like launch a rocket into space or something to that extent. That's what it was in Factorio, as kind of like the set endpoint for a lot of people. Okay, space elevator spot. Eventually I'm going to want to put this thing on top of the Tower of Industry, but that's effort. I love this build animation. It's so cool. Like, it's hard for me to get a camera angle that's really worthy of how cool this is. I remember when Avak and I were doing this, it broke. Like, something about the animation for this went wonky. Where's that my solo run? I honestly don't remember. Alright, so it needs... It needs smart plating. Oh, no. Okay. Well, we're already making one of those components. Slowly. I already made an elevator into space, so I have a rocket. That's an interesting point. Okay. Oh, god damn it, no power. I was just like, okay, this will be done at some point. And the answer is no, it won't. It ain't working. Yeah, the biggest issue is actually going to be belt speed. Okay, well, hopefully we've been just producing screws so I can nab some of this stuff for myself. We might just want to hand make a bunch of these parts. But yeah, realistically, might not be the kind of game that has an ending. There might be a story, but I don't know if there's going to be an ending. Yeah, upgrade to red belts. I mean, that's actually what I'm researching right now. Let's see. Okay, ran out a bunch of this. That'll have to do for now. Okay, so not in the happiest position resource-wise, just because slow and minor amounts. And we've got to make... Wait, do we not even know how to make this thing yet? Do I have to put it through an assembler? I might have to. Ooh. Okay, so I need... I guess I'm just going to sit here for a little while. I guess let's make the rotors. So I guess now that I'm looking at this, rotors aren't actually going to be that hard to make. If they required reinforced iron plates, I think I'd be in more trouble. But they don't. Problem is I'm going to have to loop some more iron rods up. And that's a pain in the ass. We might honestly want to just work on rotor production up higher. I don't really want to. So space elevator parts can't be made by hand. Gotcha. No, we're gonna have to route more iron rods up here no matter what. look at iron for a bit. Probably be better. So we definitely have more raw iron going into the system than we are processing. And we're out of power. Yeah, the problem is, the way I see it, I'm going to need, like, twice the factory handling iron to even get what I want. And I'm going to have to do it up here. Okay, well, let's go grab some more fuel at the very least. Yeah, it only gets harder. Oh yeah. I know. Okay, that's enough fuel at the very least. So, I think from my perspective, let's see, please tell me we have some of these sitting around. From my perspective, I'm gonna probably hand assemble some of these things. Well, hand assemble, come on, get in my inventory. Yeah, so I'm just going to dump those into an assembler and have it make it not pretty, but it'll do. Let's see. Isn't the point of a factory to automate the creation of these things? It would be, but I have no power, and I don't have enough. Unless we want to spend the next 30 minutes waving my hands at leaves, I'm going to have to start doing stopgap actions. Because I really don't want to just spend the next 30 minutes waving my hands at leaves. I mean, I'm going to have to spend a considerable amount of that time just sitting here handcrafting it, but, like, without coal power to prop things up, we effectively have this giant power-sucking vacuum of a factory. And yeah, pre-coal gameplay is a pain in the ass. Once we have coal, I'm sure it's going to be a pain in the ass, but at least I'll have relative infinite scalability. Because I'll probably put a lot of my my speed boosters into my coal mines, and just, yeah, madcap produce as much as I possibly can. Ugh. So yeah, I don't know. I wish they had a more interesting setup for dealing with pre-coal, because currently it is a little bit of a problem. Let's see. So you've got some. You also have no power. Let's see, you could get a chainsaw to make leaf and wood processing easier. That's a good point. That was actually something that I was going to do, and then I totally forgot about. Let's see, chainsaw requires 5 reinforced plates. Okay. Okay, I can make them. So yeah, I'll be able to gather green stuff better. The main problem is I'm still going to have to put them into that factory system, which is apparently kind of slow. I don't know. It's awkward. Oh, and now I'm out of screws. At least I can make a bunch here. Freestanding biomass generators used to have an input so you could automate the power. Sad day they changed that. Why would they do that? I guess the point is you're probably not supposed to stay on biomatter production for very long. Like, it's definitely the kind of thing that you want to switch away from. Because it's certainly unsustainable. It's... how do I even describe it? I don't like having to go out and chainsaw up a bunch of greenery constantly just to have enough fuel to power everything. Okay, I don't actually remember how much the chainsaw needed. I'm going to assume that's enough. Yep, there we go. I had totally forgotten about the chainsaw, to be honest. What? No. You have 2 hand slots. There we go. Chainsaw, but we need fuel. Hopefully we've made, like, a smidge. I'm actually kind of blown away at how slow this has been going. I was really expecting this to spit out stuff constantly. So it looks like the bottleneck is actually biomass. No. Well, yes. We would need 2 constructors outputting biomass to properly sate this whole thing. So why don't we actually... Why don't we set that up? We've already run out of power. Balls. I think 2 of my things just ran out of juice. Okay. Well... I have enough. Let's see. So... It's constructor... Constructor. Let's get a splitter down. Okay, hopefully that connects. And we want to get conveyor merger. Have it so they're not just like immediately moshed into each other. Okay, now I can make 1 more constructor. Get some room to breathe. And we're good. So I might honestly still want to... Yeah, why don't we? I was originally kind of dismissive of setting something like this up, but... Whoa! Ow. That hurt. Let's actually, let's not. Let's see. Something like that. Something like that. I think that's going. I really gotta expand this better, but whatever, later. Alright. Then we gotta get back all the way upstairs. This is maybe why I should not have... I wish there was a way to, like, holster this thing so I don't just have it out constantly. I don't actually know if that's an option. You. Yeah, I don't even have that much green and leafies. Alright, so biomass leaves. Biomass leaves. I guess I could potentially do... Let's actually change this. Select recipe. Let's actually have this be biomass wood. Because now that I've got the chainsaw, hopefully I can output a little bit more. We can always change it later. Okay, and solid biofuel. Alright, so that's all hooked up. Obviously we're out of juice, but... I can make it. Yeah, how's Shell feeling now? Dunno. I'll go ask her after we go chop some trees down. So yeah, hopefully she's feeling better, but I don't know. It's as much as I want to play Ori and the Blind Forest, it's also one of those where it's like I'm not gonna force her to be part of that. Let's not cut down this vegetation. Let's go into the valley a little bit. Let's see. If she's not feeling well, what do you do for the rest of the night? Probably this. Unless anybody has any major objections. But even then. Yeah, so let's hack up everything that's in this, like, back valley area. It doesn't look like, doesn't look like stuff's respawning particularly well. Oh, can I not? I apparently can't get logs. Fair. Thank you, AoE gathering. Now I just have to listen to chainsaw noises. Okay. So yeah, let's just gather everything. This is a hell of a lot faster than waving my hands at everything. I'll give it that. So much faster. Probably gonna want to turn around though. I don't want to gather from my precious view. Not that it's actually particularly necessary to, like, have a nice view, but, like, you know, aesthetics are important. I like having a nice, like, lush desert oasis behind me as opposed to the remnants of a desert oasis behind me. Oh, still one of the weird bird beasts. Let's see. I guess the other thing we could do is go hunting for creatures, because I know there's research I can get that makes it so you can convert, like, dead, hostile fauna into power. There we go. I'm actually starting to get low on HP. That's a problem. I'm definitely not getting quite as many leaves as I'd like. The extra wood will help, I guess. Okay. Oh, I heal up to 3 HP, always. That's good. Be nice if I could actually change that threshold, but probably not the case. Just gonna whip my hands at some of this stuff. This is gonna take a while. Anything else? New. Give me the goods. Oh, it's a lizard doggo. Unfortunately, I think you need food to pet the lizard doggo, and I most definitely do not have food. I am a bit poor in that regard. Okay. Yeah, you need berries. Yup. And I do not have. Berries are for other people. Okay. So I see a shooty boy there. I guess I should be okay. I'm a little bit worried about the shooty boy, but I don't... Okay. I think he sees me. And if he doesn't see me, he needs a murdering anyway. There we go. Okay. So this oasis is now mine, and I will reap the leaves. I'm glad you healed back up to at least 3 HP. That would have been... That saves me a lot of trips and pointless healing. I mean, no, there's absolutely a point to healing. It's just a pain in the ass, because I don't think berries recover. Maybe they do. I'm sure there's enough to heal me back up to full perpetually. I'm just, you know, elixir syndrome. I'm going to have to get over hard because healing is actually really useful in Final Fantasy VII from what I've experienced. Huh. Now there's a question. Okay, complete random topic. For people that probably have no idea. Does anyone know if Square Enix has confirmed if, like, your save file carries over between, from, like, part 1, 2, or whatever from... Hey! Admittedly, it's impure coal, but we got 2 coal mines right here. Yeah, it's all impure. If there's a way to purify a vein, probably not. Yeah, better carry over. Because, like, I'd understand it if it was like a Final Fantasy X, 10-2 kind of situation, but, like, if it carried... I hope so. If it didn't carry over, I'd be kind of upset. Maybe? Probably. Because it'd be pretty frustrating to, like, spend a bunch of time grinding and then be like, oh yeah, by the way, they're resetting your save file for next time. It's like, why? I very fondly remember Golden Sun, because you could carry your save file over, and it helped a lot. Saying 10-2 will never not be weird. It was a little... That was a weird decision. That was a weird game. Like, the funny part is, like, I think 10-2 is actually one of my favorite Final Fantasy games purely mechanically. Like, the class system is really good, and the mini-game was just downright awesome. The plot was dumb, though. Like, the plot was just kind of... It was just kind of bad. Oh, shoot. Inventory's full. Let's get rid of the flower petals. Okay, I don't know if we have much... Oh, God! I don't like this. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, it's one of the spiders. It's gotta be one of the spiders. Okay. We're turning on Arachnophobia mode. Alright, I'm gonna come back and poke this guy in the butt. I love the directional subtitles. Those are really cool. I don't like the spiders, though. We're turning on, Arachnophobia mode. There we go. Ooh. Man, I have not had something make me go full arachnophobe in a long time. That was not good. Okay, so yeah, let's go drop this stuff off. I guess I can get a couple more leaves. Got room for that in my inventory. They should be more than enough to power me for a while. That's a lot of wood. Is water an arachnophobe? Huge arachnophobe. Let's see, if you can remove one animal from the world, what would it be? Mosquitoes. 100% mosquitoes. I know there's a number of birds that, like, eat mosquitoes, but that's a loss that I'm willing to take, maybe. They can find other bugs, hopefully. Some mosquito hawks eat them. Yeah. Let's see. Wasps might not be a bad one either. Oh, this ain't gonna work, is it? No, that ain't. Okay. So I guess I'll do wood biomass myself. Because I don't think we have a smart splitter. Let's see. Select recipe. Biomass leaves. Luckily, leaves are also the more plentiful version. Dragonflies eat mosquitoes. Main thing is just mosquitoes are just awful for people. Like, the amount of diseases that they specifically truck around is just horrid. And so it's like, yeah, okay. Definitely the kind of thing that, like, would actually have long-lasting and far-reaching consequences, but, like, if we could just get rid of the ones that specifically spread, like, malaria and whatnot, like, that would probably help a lot. Maybe I'm a little more incorrect on this one, but still. Like, I don't like spiders. I don't like seeing spiders. But at the very least, like, they're helpful creatures? Question mark? They're helpful-ish. And so, like, I don't know. I don't like to look at them. I don't want to see them. I don't want to acknowledge their existence. But I won't wish the overall special demise of spiders like I would mosquitoes. Like, I used to live, ooh. Maybe roaches? Roaches would definitely be something, too. Hey, thank you, Decaf Desert, for the 10-month resub. How's life, man? I've been, ogling your artwork here and there, and it's good stuff. Or, no, sorry, Decaf Desert. I get you mixed up with... Oh, no, that is you. There's two deserts now, and I have to make sure that they're separate, because there's Decaf Desert, and then... Yeah, you don't do art. There's another desert called, Desert the Tabby, and I get them mixed up often. But yeah, is life. Sorry. Because you guys both also have yellow usernames on Twitch for me. And so whenever you come by, I'm like, I honestly can't tell which is which, and it's screws with my head. Yeah, roaches are carrion feeders. You need them in the ecosystem. Sorry. You don't need to apologize. It's my fault for not keeping people together in my head. Okay, let's see. So I'm gonna split, move that, drop that. Okay. That should be enough fuel that we can... Seriously? Do I need another power... Freaking... God damn it. Alright, whatever. This is... so wasteful. Okay, well, I guess I'm just gonna leave them there. Let's make some more solid biofuel for a bit. I hope you guys like me sitting here and just handcrafting everything. I'm actually surprised at how fast I managed to make biofuel by hand. That might be something I want to consider in the future. I'm going to check the... Okay. So this is the most efficient form of solid biomass. I was really wishing it would actually tell me. What the power value is, because it's like, is it worth that extra amount of effort? It absolutely is. But still. Okay. So we have power going. And yeah, it was just that initial turn-on point that was killing me. We're still going to need some more power plants, but that should help. Question is now, do I handcraft a bunch of solid biofuel? I don't really want to, because it's a pain in the ass. At the same time, like, one, inventory is full of this stuff, and two, some other things. I'd rather watch you handcraft stuff for 20 or 30 minutes to rush coal research than expand the factory uninterrupted than this. Yeah, it's not a terrible idea. Thing is, we have one other option. Let's go fast crafts, seeing as we're here. Like, if I have to handcraft things, I'm just gonna speed it up. I know people get itchy whenever I do this sort of thing, but, well, so be it. Let's go a lot faster. That's, you should automate. I would like to, but I actually don't have enough power to automate it. We're hitting a certain point where I would have to spend all of my time gathering biofuel to be able to power this giant monster of a factory. And so it's like, trying to automate this would work, but this is faster. What, 8 to 10 of them? What, the biomass generators? I mean, sure, but like, keeping them filled is the pain in the ass. Yeah. God damn it. We're already out of power on something. But no, like, I hear what you're saying. And yes, I'm making biomass based on wood. That's what I'm doing right here, right now. It's just, I don't want to go around chopping down forests. I'm just going to do this here, fuel everything up by hand, and then go for coal and rip the whole thing up, because I'm not going to be on biofuel for longer than another hour, if I'm lucky. So, like, yeah, I could automate this thing, but that would be a colossal waste of time, when I could just speed through handcrafting a bunch of this stuff, handcraft 4 coal, and then go from there. Because, yeah, what's the point in automating something that I'm just going to get rid of? And they need to implement tree farms. They need to implement either tree farms or solar. I'd be fine with either of them. Because, like, I would love to have giant solar arrays and windmills. And the fact that we can't do that and we can't get access to coal earlier is a little weird. I understand it. But, like, the solar punk fan that I am, I'm a little disappointed. I'm like, you know, you could have some more stuff than this. Sooner than later. Okay. So, one of these things ran out of juice. I don't know which. We're just going to start topping everything off. One and or both of these. Is this game mod compatible? From what I know, yes. I'm pretty sure there are actually... Ugh, God. From what I know, there actually are like several mods already available. I just Unstable just came out, so I was assuming there weren't a whole lot of mods, and I didn't want to mess with it. There's a mod for renewable energy sources, but does it work with update 3? Because I'd rather be on the bleeding edge than with the mods. Yeah, not an experimental. Yeah, that's my sticking point, because people are more interested probably in experimental than mods currently. When the game fully comes out, I think I'll mess with mods more. Or if I feel like playing the game before that, like once update 3 goes stable. Let's see. So we've got that. I guess next order of business, let's get back upstairs. Let's see how much stuff I made. Hey, that's actually quite a lot. So now I just have to go make a couple more rotors and we're good to go. Cool. That's going to save a lot of time. Just got to remember what I need to make rotors. Rotors. The answer is need more screws. So I should have grabbed some while I was up there. Alright, whatever. Can I make, Okay, I can make a craft bench up here. Let's do so. Okay, how backed up are these? Not very. It's part of the reason why I'm not really sure if I want to expand my production any further than I have. Because it actually really does look like we're... Oh. The issue isn't actually those, it's we're barely producing enough iron rods. I must have done my math wrong. That sucks. Alright, well, we should have enough screws to at least make the rest of the rotors that we need to make. And then we can send them off and go rush coal like I was kind of hoping I'd be able to do. Because I want to automate this, but we're going to need a lot of stuff before I really, like, get into the nitty-gritty on that. I think we're just going to have to give up on the idea of making this into a tower. I think I'm just going to have to make the whole factory just huge. Okay. That's actually more than enough.